Saints select Kelvin Banks Jr., tackle, Texas.
Coach Mike McCarthy.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
I keep saying here, I love the pick every time a tackle comes up. But I'll tell you this, I think the Saints have an outstanding offensive line, and I think it's just been completed. I mean, I think this offensive line can be up there in the top offensive lines. I think this is a great addition to that line.
So now who's their quarterback down there in New Orleans, Matt Mel?
Well, that's why I love
I'm sorry about that.
No. Listen, that's why I love this pick, because you look at Derek Carr. Allegedly, we don't know, but yeah. So you need to protect the guy who knows who the hell is going to be taking snaps this year. I don't think this year really matters anyway. You're not hiring Kellen Moore and expecting him to come in and win the division. Hey, listen, pal, go 2-15 next year. We'll get Arch to come back in and take over where his grandpa played. We don't know, but I love this pick. We saw Kelvin Banks play again. Mean cuss.
Just retired at 31, and then I think it was 2 years ago they took the meanest of mean streaks, Trevor Penning, who apparently is just a brawler. So now they got two super young tackles, and yeah, we'll see if they come back into the first round for a QB.
Let's go to the draft cave. Peter Schrager, I thought we were having a quarterback. Does that mean they're trading back in, or are they maybe in the Kirk Cousins sweepstakes?
They might be trading back in. I'm thinking they're a Jackson Dart team too, and they might be ones coming in at the end of the first round. And if you look at the Saints, they might be able to stay in the second round and get one. Look, meat and potatoes, they get their offensive linemen. And you mentioned Arch Manning. Well, if you're taking this guy this year out of Texas, it couldn't hurt to take Arch next year.
Oh, you think they're just setting up an Arch Manning for next year? The fans said in Indianapolis we had a suck for luck campaign going on. I would like to let everybody know I was punting my ass off that year.
Hell yeah.
I was trying to punt as good as possible, and all the boys on the field were trying to play as good as possible. We did not play good, and we did end up with Andrew Luck. But it is funny, we're already looking ahead to next year's quarterback draft class, and I think it's pretty evident with how this draft has gone thus far that people are potentially saying if we're going to take one, maybe next year's the class. But let's get back to this with the Saints. They're in the NFC South.
Yeah.
Obviously, Carolina Panthers just got another wide receiver. They look very good towards the end of the year. Buccaneers solidify who they are in this entire thing. The Atlanta Falcons got to figure it out. Michael Penix, we'll see if he's a guy.
Yeah.
Now the Saints go offensive lineman for Kellen Moore's first pick as a head coach.
Yeah, you mentioned Kellen Moore, former quarterback. I am surprised they didn't go quarterback here, Shedeur Sanders or Jackson Dart, if that's their guy. It's apparent that they don't think too highly of these quarterbacks, but I would think you want to go into the season if you have expectation of winning that division at least and getting the quarterback. So maybe like Schrager said, they're not done. They'll get back in there in the later half and get it. But it's a great pick. You got Alvin Kamara as their most dynamic weapon on offense, another big boy to plowed away in front of him for him.
If you're Kellen Moore, you know Kellen Moore obviously much more than all of us. How do you think he is going to, his first year implementing that offense? What do you think? How do you think it goes? Obviously, the quarterback situation's still up in the air.
Well, I think, number one, I like the roster. I think this is a better football team than obviously the record. I mean, they went through a tough injury phase. They're going to get a lot of those guys back. Like I said, I think this solidifies the offensive line. I mean, that is a hang your hat offensive line group now, clearly.